Hey guys, Dave here from Easy Country Cooking and Cooking Share. You know, I got a hankering for chicken, some yard bird. So I decided to throw together some smothered chicken with creamy spinach, mushroom, and bacon. All those ingredients blended together came out absolutely fantastic. You are going to love this, so let me show you how to do it. Okay guys, we're going to begin by grabbing up a couple of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and these were just two. And what I've done is I sliced them in half. So we're going to season this up with a little bit of salt, and of course some ground black pepper. I'm going to go fairly heavy on this, because I like my pepper. A little bit of smoked paprika. Get the smoke if you can, it's a lot nicer. And of course some Italiano seasoning, or Italian seasoning. I said Italiano one time and confused somebody, so it's Italian seasoning. And of course we're going to flip these over and do the same for the other side. Now you might be asking, why did you cut the chicken breasts in half? Well, they fry a little faster, and also $8 for 2 chicken breasts. Here I go with the price of things again, but that was 2 chicken breasts for $8. So I asked about the price of beef down your way, and ground beef, and it was substantially lower in a lot of countries, but what's the price of chicken over your way? Next up, we're going to throw some oil into a pan over medium-high heat. Now we're going to throw that chicken in, or put it in. Now we're going to fry this up until it's browned on both sides. Of course, this won't take very long, guys, because it's pretty thin. I cut it in half. And you know what? I'm going to get a new hat. Somebody's offended with my hat. So I guess it's time to retire the old hat. Not that I endorse any party, I just think things should be a lot better than they are. But stay tuned in an upcoming video for my new hat that won't offend anybody. Alright guys, it's coming along pretty good, so we're going to flip this over. And to me, this old yard bird here is looking pretty good. And it smells fantastical. Okay guys, we're pretty much done here, so I'm just going to grab this up and we'll set it aside on a plate. Alright, next up guys, I'm going to grab up about 10 button mushrooms, and we're just going to slice these up. You don't have to use button, I mean you can use shiitake, I just like the old button mushrooms. A red bell pepper, fresh from the garden. And we're just going to go ahead and slice this up. Now, speaking of the garden, guys, just look at this. A whole whack of tomatoes, and this is only the beginning. So, if you can think of a recipe that we can use tomatoes that you would like to see, bloop blop it in the comment section below, and we'll make something up. Now, in the same pan, guys, we're going in with a little bit more oil. I don't know, a couple of teaspoons, something like that. Then in with those mushrooms, the bell pepper. And we're just going to stir and saute these until those mushrooms cook through a little bit. Just basically get a tiny bit on the caramelized side. Now those mushrooms have changed color and the bell pepper have tenderized a little bit. Shove everything to one side, and I'm going in with a small chopped onion, again fresh from the garden, and 4 cloves of garlic. I would just stir and saute this until that wonderful, wonderful aroma fills the air. Oh, it's smelling good. Now I got that great smell of onion and garlic. I gotta mix everything together here. Guys, I gotta get that smell-o-vision going. Great invention. Make millions and millions, even billions of it. Now we're going in with a couple of handfuls of spinach. Now we're just going to stir this around until it wilts down. Seems like a lot, but once it wilts down, it won't be very much. Now our spinach is wilted up, and this is looking pretty good. I ripped up some of those leaves, they were a little big. We are going to go in with a cup of table cream. You can use half and half or heavy cream, but I'm using table cream. I wouldn't use milk, it's a little light. Give this a stir around. Next up, we're going in with about a cup and a half of my cheese mixture, which is extra old cheese and old cheddar. Just give it that cheesy, cheesy goodness. So give this a stir around, let that thicken up. Uh-oh, this is gonna be good, my friends. Now, of course, we're going to go back in with that chicken that's been resting. Just look at this color, guys. Doesn't it look absolutely spectacular? And you know what? We cannot forget those juices from the resting chicken. Extra flavor. Now we're going over the top with some good old bacon that I cooked up this morning. Just look at this, guys. Now, you can't help but being hungry right now, so I know I am. And there we go. Ta-da! We are done. Now we're just going to let this simmer away for a few minutes, guys. Maybe, 5 minutes, something like that. Of course, I might spoon a little bit of that sauce over the edges. I don't want to ruin that bacon too much, but just to get it into the chicken. Oh, wow. Alrighty, my friends, after 5 minutes or so, we're going to kill the heat, and it is time to plate this up. Of course, guys, we have to drizzle some of that ever so delicious sauce over top of that chicken. And then, of course, a bit more bacon. Doesn't this look fantastic? And there you have it, guys, our smothered chicken with cream, spinach, bacon, and mushrooms. Ever so delicious. All right, guys, let's dig in here and see what we have. Some of that chicken, and of course the mushrooms and all the trimmings. Oh, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. Yum. Just look at this. All right, guys, down the old hatch. And what can I say? It's absolutely fantastic. All those ingredients combine together so nicely. But you know what really makes it is that extra old cheese. Get a chance, buy some of it, put it in. But the dish is absolutely fantastic. You got to make this. And if you do, leave us a comment because I love to read them. Most of all, subscribe because it's free. And thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe. See you next time. And of course, I'm going to have more of this smothered chicken because it is so good.